All right, guys, how's it going? By guys, I mean no one, but hey, man, I want to see how this live thing works, and I couldn't pass up reading for the winter solstice, so we're gonna have some fun here, even if it's in retrospect. I know a lot of folks are very particular about their tarot. I know that it's very important to get that reading exactly when you want it, but guys, it's all up to the mind. It's all about what you do with the spread, not what exactly happens. Okay, so in that spirit, that's the fun. Okay, very simple to get today. I'm gonna be throwing a key spread. All right, key spread is very simple. I know you can't see it down here. I'm gonna go ahead and remedy that on my other channel, Greyscale Tarot. I'm sorry about that, but basically what it looks like is it looks like an old school key. All right, we're going to have two cards straight up side by side. That's the handle of the key. Basically lets you know what you have in your possession right now to help you solve a specific problem. All right, we're going to have three cards that are next to those cards to the right. That is the shaft of the key, and those are the path that you're going to need to take to get out of that problem. Okay, and then the final two that look like the teeth of the key will be the resolution. Basically, that is the idea of what's going to happen if you follow down this path. And what we're left with, and why I love this spread, is because on the left hand side, as I'm looking at it, you're going to see where you are. Right hand side bottom, you're going to see where you're going. You're going to see a possible path in the middle of that, but you're not going to you're going to be able to kind of see what you want to do. All right, maybe you don't want to do it at all. That's the beautiful thing about this spread. It just gives you a possible solution. Okay, all right, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up real quick. We'll be doing 4 spreads total, one for each suit of the tarot. These are for the entire season, okay? The entire winter season starting today, 21st of December. It is 2:43 Central Time here in America as I am starting this, okay? So, let's get her done. All right, guys. First one up we're going to do is for the Suit of Cups. It's going to be regarding love, romantic love. All right. I know it's everyone's favorite, so I like to put it up front. More little shuffle here. I know that at this point, a lot of people like to call in their source. For me, it's all about the mind. So my source is already here. However, if you would like to say a few words, please, all religions, all traditions are welcome. Come on in. We're going to look at love. This is a general reading. If it works for you, please go ahead and take it. If it does not work for you, please do not. This is for everyone, all signs of the tarot. Oh, and we got one popping out of there. Looks like that's going to be my first card of the evening. Looking at love, first card in the handle of the key is a 5 of Pentacles. Okay. 5 pins. All right. Now it's generally what I call my poverty card. All right. Means you're lacking something. All right. In the case of money, it would be physical money. But in the case of love, it means the lack of love. Okay. So right now you are kind of lacking love, which would make sense if you're watching this tarot spread. You might be wanting to look for a little bit something new. Okay. We're going to see if we can help you out with that. All right. Number two coming up. What do we have? All right. We have 3 of Wands. Okay. 3 of Wands is the second part of our handle. 3 of Wands for me is about community. That probably means that you're looking for familial love. Also, the character on the 3 of Wands is always looking to step off onto the horizons. Okay. There's a bit of a choice there. All right. makes sense to me. Basically, you are bereft of love. That's what that Five of Pens is showing me. And then that Three of Wands means that you've had the idea of finding someone new and you're looking at stepping off onto that path. Also, I always read the Three of Wands as a little bit of a community card. Okay. You do have some community behind you that's going to be supportive. All right. I do believe that. So right now, I mean, that's kind of that the handle is a beginning, and we are at a beginning, guys. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Now, the next three cards we're going to throw down are going to look at that path. What exactly are we going to do to get out of this situation? Okay. Real quick, throwing it up. What do we got? Ace of Swords. All right. Ace of Swords is an idea card. Okay. It's also kind of a, how should I say it, antagonistic card. Okay. I'm feeling that you're having some problems with stepping off onto this path. You want to find new love. You want to go out there, meet that special someone or someones, depending on what your proclivities are. However, there's something that's holding you back. All right. All of what I'm getting is something. It's a self-esteem issue. Okay. That's number one. Sword is cutting yourself. All right. I think that you need to let that shit go. If you're really going to step out there on that path, go ahead and do so. Okay. We can't be thinking about the second thoughts aren't going to help us here. It's natural though. Anytime we go off on a new path, searching for new love or new anything, it's always scary, and we're always going to take stock of what we have, but don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. All right. Let's get to that middle card. Middle card of the path. I call it the second cobblestone. More shuffle here. King of Pentacles. All right. Definitely a communication card. I like where it's at because that kind of states that, you might find someone who is a very King of Pentacle like. Okay, this could be male or female. We don't read gender in the tarot. However, what this is going to be is a symbol of authority. All right, it's going to be somebody who's established financially. It's going to be somebody who's established in earthly means. Okay, they're going to carry themselves well, and they might already have a family started. That's something that I see with this card a lot. It's a person who's had to live through some stuff. That doesn't mean they're old. That just means that they might be young and wise. A lot of people out there live really tough lives and learn a lot of good lessons from those. Okay, so be looking for somebody who is world aware, sorry, and make sure that they are the type of person that you want to embark on a journey with. Okay, and you're gonna have to get by that Ace of Swords. Okay, you just don't be too hard on yourself. That was the second cobblestone on the path. All right, let's look at the third one here. Third cobblestone coming up. Looking for love, hopefully in all the right places. Okay, we got another communication card, same suit. We have the Page. All right, that is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, now whenever I see two cards side by side like that, same suit, that means one of two things. Number one is it represents two different individuals. I don't know which one you are. Only you know that. I just described the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is someone who, I'm going to relate this a little bit to the Five, which we drew at the very first. The Five of Pens is a person who has great ideas about money, but probably doesn't have that much money. I'm thinking that might be you, unfortunately, in this situation. The reason that I'm doing that is just because we pulled that Five Pens for the handle, the thing you have in your hand, which is not money in this situation. Okay. Now, maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's completely flipped. Maybe you're the person with a really, really good bank account, and this other person that you're going to be canoodling with, let's put it that way, is the Page. Okay, and they're going to be the one who is kind of more on the financial downside. All right. Now, I want to caution you on two things. Okay, number one, if you're the king, if you're the person with that money, make sure that you're getting into this relationship for the right reasons, and you are understanding that this might be a person who might be looking to take some of that money from you. If you are the page. Make sure that you are respecting this person for what they are and not for their money. Okay. Now I can't tell you what to do. I'm just a simple tarot reader. All right. But that's just my life experiences. Could also be fun either way. Okay. I say that I don't really cast love. I cast opportunity, and you can do whatever you want to do with that opportunity, whether that be love, lust, anywhere in between. All right. We're going to look at the outcome now, guys. The two final teeth of the key. I'm going to go ahead and just give a couple little shuffles here. Let's see how this all would turn out if you chose to use this key. A lot of communication here, guys. All right. That is the Knight of Swords. Okay. Knight of Swords, all knights are very fast, very hard riding. They're people of action. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my last card, guys, because I'm going to, for a little bit of clarification. It's looking like a little bit of maybe a menage a trois situation here. But I hope not. Let's see. Those situations are always so sticky. All right. It is not helping me out at all. Okay. We have, let me tell you, just so you see it too, the Page of Swords. Okay. That does help me a little bit in general. So we have a pentacle situation turning into a sword situation. Okay. And I'm assuming, again, where we had two people on the path, two communication cards being that King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, these are going to be, again, you and that person. All right. And again, one dominating over the other, one being very progressive and forward, and the other one in the same mindset. I think you're going to get along well. That's not a problem at all. However, the other one is going to be a little bit more childish and a little bit more naive. Okay. Slight age difference, maybe. But you are going to know the person that you are. Okay. I think I'm getting the sense that you are probably a little bit more of that naive person. If you are wanting to mess with this key at all, I would suggest looking for an older person who takes charge and an older person who might be financially stable. You're also going to need, and if you choose to do this, you're going to have to get past that center point of that Ace of Wands. I think really at this point, it's kind of a destructive idea of self-esteem issues against yourself and resulting from the handle, what you have here now, which is the Five of Pentacles, which means a lack of something. And in this point, I'm thinking that it means love. Really, the positive part of this spread that I see really hinges on that Three of Wands, which is you're tentative, but you are able to step off on this journey if you chose to take it. However, I do see a relationship at the end of this key. Literally, the 4 end cards are communication cards that represent people. I'm seeing a bit of a cluster there. So I think it will be a complicated relationship, and I can't really tell you if it's going to be worth it or not. Okay, only you can tell you that. All right. Thank you guys so much. That was kind of a tough one to start on. I mean, nothing really terrible in there, but geez, man, just a lot of confusion, a lot of different people. And it's always that way, a lot of different personalities. Okay. Wish I had better news for you. I like it when they're nice and clear and concise. That's about that's the best way, in my opinion. Okay. All right, guys, what are we going to move on to now? Tell you what, I'm going to draw a card real quick, see if that helps us out. At the old breakup card, I got the Three of Swords right there, guys. I'm going to put that back in the deck, but that tells me that we're going to talk about problem solving, okay? Go into war, handling conflict, those type of things. Maybe you are in a situation where you're going to have to do some battle. Physically, emotionally, psychologically. What do we need to do? Again, I'd like you to think of a specific problem in your head that fits into that category, okay? It can be an intellectual problem. It can be a problem with another person, anything like that. All right. We are all shuffled up here. And we're going to pull that first handle card, okay? First handle card down is 10 Wands. All right. Ten Wands for me is a bit of a hodgepodge. All right. It's got good news and bad news. Good news is you got a lot of stuff. You've got accomplishment. Okay. Bad news is you're feeling the weight of that accomplishment. I think a lot of like older individuals or people who are at the end of a career, something like that, where they've built this entire awesome thing, but the weight of what they have built is sagging down on them. All right. Good news is they're also reaping the benefits. Okay. So I see that right now you're in a position, this could be with work or this could be with family. It could be with something, but there's something definitely positive that you have built up that is there for you, but it is weighing on you. Okay. That's what we have for that first card. Let's go ahead and pull the second card of the handle and let's see if we can get a little bit of clarification on that. All right. Second card in the handle, showing up for the second time tonight, is the King of Pentacles. Okay. Works very well with this. Okay. And it basically reiterates what I just said. I'm seeing that kind of King of Pentacles is you. Okay. With a person who has built something, it generally means that you have a certain amount of authority on that subject. Kings are all authoritarian figures, meaning that they are going to be an expert on that situation. Okay. Also, it's a very worldly card. King. When we talk about Pentacles, we're talking about Earth. So I think that you're very well versed. I think your bank account's looking good for some of you, and I think that your problems are lying elsewhere. It's not really the money or the success issue. It's the time and the pressure that has been building on you. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's go ahead and we're going to go to the first cobblestone, the first step on this journey if you should choose to take it. All right. Another communication card. Yes, it's a communication knight. Got the Queen of Wands. Okay. Queen of Wands is an influencer. Okay. And it's about passion. It's about a passionate pursuit. So I'm thinking that this is a new opportunity for you, certainly. And it's a new opportunity to do something that you've thought about doing for a long time. You definitely have the chops. You've definitely built up a legacy with this handle of being whatever you've already done in your past. Okay. This is the stepping off of a new adventure. All right. But specifically, there's going to be somebody beckoning you to do that. And I like to say, whenever I see communication cards in a beckoning type sense, where you're looking for people in your environment, gender does not matter in tarot. However, I do also go with the idea of if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. Okay. So with queens, you're looking for elder females or at least adult females. This one's going to be very, very persuasive and passionate. Okay. Very, very persuasive and passionate. And they're probably going to beckon you onto something that may or may not alleviate you from the stresses of that kingdom that you've already built. Okay. I hope that makes sense, guys. General reading again. I know it's not going to make sense for absolutely everyone, but if you choose to take it, that's what I got for you so far. Let's do second cobblestone, okay? Second cobblestone. One more shuffle here. Oh, got a guy popping out. My God, another communication card. All right. We have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. I really, at this point, just from what's hitting me right now, I think that that's going to be your reaction to the Queen. All right. It's called a slow pony, meaning that all the knights are wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, hard driving men and women of action. Okay. But the Knight of Pentacles specifically is, I think, they're the most reserved of the knights, which would mean somebody, an older person going into, and not older physically, but a wiser person, a person who's been through a lot, stepping off onto a new journey is going to be a Knight of Pentacles. Okay. They're going to be the guy, think about going camping. All right. You've got the, let's say you had 4 nights going camping. Okay. And the other 3 nights, they're going to bring marshmallows and condoms. That's what they're going to bring. All right, and the damn pony or the knight of swords, he forgot the condoms. Okay, like so you're the other one. All right, you're the person who's equipped. Yeah, you're gonna go out. You're gonna go out. You might be beckoned by this queen of swords here to go out. Man, that sucks. That's Queen of Swords. Pretty sure I said that was Queen of Wands the entire time. Revise, guys. We're going to go back to the Queen. Okay, so the Queen is not going to be as creative and passionate as I was talking about. They're going to be colder. Okay, everything I just said applies for the Queen, but we're not looking for a passionate, vibrant person. We're looking for a very intellectual person. Okay, very intellectual, very cold intellectual. So yeah. Oh, hey, I've got a random person. How you doing? Damien. Damien, how's it going, man? Tell you what, man, I'm going to do these 4 readings, and then if you want to stick around, I'll certainly do another one for you, okay? All right, my man. So here it is. Yeah, so definitely that queen. You're going to make sure that you're looking for a reserved person, a very intellectual person. Again, yeah, everything I say about that night, that's it. Okay, that's you. You're going to be reserved. You're gonna have a good head on your shoulders about this. Okay. All right, guys. Let's do this last one. Okay, last card on the cobblestone journey here, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, like the Ten of Pentacles, seeing a lot of Pentacles here in a problem reading. That's okay. What I'm seeing definitely is that it's going to work out for you. You're equipped. The Ten of Pentacles itself means success, worldly success. So I don't think you're going to have problems on this journey. When you decide to follow that queen and to go out on this journey, I think you're going to be okay. I think it's because of the things in your background, that are going to give you through. It's your knowledge. All right. And Puma H, how's it going, man? Another guy. How's it going? All right, guys, we're going to look at the teeth, okay? These are the 2 things. These 2 cards will kind of culminate together to let us know what the outcome of this entire thing is going to be. Do you want to step out on this journey at all? First one, guys. 7 of Swords. Deception, okay? 7 of Swords is the old liar cheater card. A lot of people call it that. There are basically what I'm seeing is that the end result of this, if you choose to go down this, is going to result in some sort of deception. I'm going to go ahead and pull this second card real quick for a little bit of clarification, okay? The second tooth, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is all about inspiration and imagination, okay? I see 2 sevens together, which is very interesting to me. I think that at the end of this journey, if you choose to take it, you're going to be able to, it's going to fulfill you. But that fulfillment's going to be in your head. It's going to be for your own pleasure, if that makes sense. I don't see a lot of money on this. I don't see a lot of anything like that. All right. When you're taking care of this problem, okay, you're going to start in this spot, like I said, of just kind of this pressure of the kingdom that you've already built. You'll go on the journey to take care of the problem. It's going to be okay. Your wisdom and your skills are going to go ahead and take you all the way through. And then the culmination of this is going to be imagination and fantasy. Okay. But there's also going to be a lot of deception. The 2 sevens, I think, are the same sides of the coin here, guy, or 2 sides of the same coin, meaning that you're deceiving yourself, but you're at the same time enjoying your fantasy. Guys, I'm going to just read this how I see it. Looks like a midlife crisis. Okay. Or a quarter life crisis, or whatever kind of crisis. But, I'm seeing a dude buying a yellow Ferrari here and thinking that he's Don Juan. Okay. I'm seeing somebody here you know, going out and maybe getting a little bit of plastic surgery and then thinking that they look 18 again. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of that stuff right here. All right. The problem is escapism, is trying to escape that kingdom that you've already built. And I know a lot of cages can be pretty. All right. And we build them for ourselves. You're wanting out of that. Guys, like I said, I'm just a reader. I don't know what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do you. However, I think that I would not follow that queen. Okay, I would not follow that queen down that path. If you're just doing it for the exercise, guys. If you want to get out of the house and roam around and do something different, whether that's, you know, physical or that's literal or speculative, whatever. But it's not going to get you. It's not going to get you very far. Okay. More of a hobby than anything else. All right. Woo! All right, guys. I'm gonna take a little sipperoo here. Damien and Puma, man. I guess I don't know if you guys are still here, but it's very cool that you showed up. I appreciate you. If you need anything, just let me know. Like I said, I'm going to finish up these 4 readings that I promised at the front. And if you guys want anything else, you can, you know, do the little doobly-doo there, get a hold of me. Yeah, man, I'd be happy to do readings for you. No charge, no money, nothing like that. All right? Well, all right, guys. Well, let's see. We've done swords. Aw. We've done swords, and we've done cups. Let's go back to red. Let's go back to business. Let's go to Pentacles. All right, guys. Pentacles. Talking about business, okay? Talking about money. Whatever your business and your money may be. Let's see where we're at. Same spread. Let's look at the top of that key, shall we? The handle of that key. Card number 1. Eight of Swords. A lot of people see this as a very negative card. I do not. Okay. It is a negative card in some respects, but there's good news. There's a silver lining. This card is all about imprisonment. All right. Good news is that it's an air sign. It's a sword energy, which means that it's generally all in your head. So you are in control. This isn't really physical imprisonment and bondage so much as it is the idea that you can't get somewhere. Okay. So when we're dealing with money, that's not great. If you don't think that you can make money, you're probably not going to make money. You're not going to apply for that new job. You're not going to go out on that business venture. You're not going to, you know, I mean, if you're in a casino, you're not going to bet very high. Not saying that's a great business venture. Don't do that. But here we are. Let's see the second one. Okay, let's see the second element of the handle, the thing that you're holding right now. We have 8 of Wands. Okay. 8 of Wands is definitely a movement card. Another 8. It's actually, guys, in some aspects, it's the exact opposite of that 8 of Swords. All right. And basically what I see is that you have a duality here. You're kind of like a two-face. Okay. You have this imprisoning idea. You're keeping yourself down. You're bound up about it. However, you have this passionate power that is represented by this 8 of Wands to break free of that. Okay. And before I go any further, before I pull any more cards, you're going to have to settle that down. All right. You're going to pick one of the two. You're going to stay imprisoned. And if you're going to do that, don't even look at the rest of the spread because it's not going to matter. Okay. If you're going to go ahead with that 8 of Wands and you're going to let that side of your nature win out, then definitely let's see where you're going. Okay. First cobblestone, first stepping stone on that path to break out of imprisonment. Communication card. Get the King of Swords. Just as I was talking about in the last spread, with the kings are authoritarians. Okay, so they have power. They've been established. They've been around. All right. When I see somebody stepping off onto a journey and this being their first cobblestone, you're looking for somebody in your immediate area. Okay. And again, just as I said last time, gender does not matter in tarot. However, I do begin step one with if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. All right. So if you've got a strong male in your vicinity, possibly older, doesn't have to be, but if they are an older, wiser spirit, that type of thing, if you got one of those in your immediate area, they're going to seem reserved and a little bit cold on the outside. They probably will warm up once you get to know them. They're going to seem like an intellectual, so a very smart person who's very established in what they do. Okay, that is going to be the person that you're going to want to look to go on this path. They're going to help you out. All right. Or scare the crap out of you. And then you revert back to little eight swordsy there and just stay in your head. Okay. And these people, especially when we're looking at swords and we're looking at kings, they're the scariest of people. Okay. So I see a test for you there. All right. That's going to be your first obstacle. I think that person's probably going to help you out, but I think that they're going to scare the living crap out of you, if that makes any sense. All right. Let's go ahead and do that second cobblestone. Maybe it'll be a little bit on how to get past that king. Oh, and we had a jailbreak. What is this guy here? Oh, the Hanged Man. All right. Major Arcana means I gotta put some weight on this one. Okay. It's a general state of confusion. Okay. General state of confusion, and that reflects with that the 2 8s in the handle. Okay, you got this confusion inside of you on whether to keep yourself bound up and not go on any more business ventures or to let it fly. Okay. And to go, and you're arguing about that, and you're just all tangled and hung up. That's what I'm seeing here with Mr. Hangman. All right. Now, this guy, the king, right now he's looking like your savior, he or she. Okay, they're looking like the person that you're going to want to go to see, and I think that they're going to be the person who's going to help you make some money. All right, so let's do the third one. Third cobblestone. A little bit of clarification here. I'm seeing a lot of confusion. All right, and guys, I know a lot of folks, they like to be very positive with their readings and try to spin things that way, but sometimes, man, it's just not that way. Okay, sometimes you just got to work through things. But the fact that you're sitting here like Mr. Damien and Pooman and watching this, that means that you're looking for a way. You're going to be all right. You just got to figure it out. And I know you will. That's my positivity. Did you like that? All right, guys, I just pulled number 3, and I'm liking this one a little bit better. We got that 6 of Wands. Okay. 6 of Wands is all about change and growth. Okay. You see on this one, I'm going to put this back up for a little bit just so you can see it. We have a very young person leading an army, basically, taking charge. So I think that king is going to teach you how to do that. I really think that they're going to take the role of a teacher. Or even if they're not directly teaching you, you're going to be able to observe them and learn something from them to bypass this hangman. Okay. And when you bypass that hangman, you're going to be able to grow and change, get a little bit of movement, a little bit of forward progress, which is what I'm seeing here with this 6 of Wands. Okay. And that's promising. Before I pull the teeth of the key and see if this is even worth it. All right, guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be a slow burn. Okay. You're really going to need to meditate on what this king is telling you and teaching you, or what you're observing from them. And because that hangman is a big obstacle. And I think it's really, from what I'm seeing with the 2 8s on the handle, 2 8s on the handle, guys, right here. That's all about imprisonment versus wanting to step off onto the path. Okay. And this is all concerning money. Okay. So let's see if this is even worth it. Okay. Maybe you're good where you're at. Maybe you don't need any more money. I mean, I know people always like money. I would love more money, but maybe you don't need it. I don't know. That's not in the cards. That's just me talking. All right. Judgment. First tooth, part of the resolution. Judgment is the final passing, the final test. All right. It's a big obstacle, but it's got a big reward. It's like the casino job to end all casino jobs is what I call it. You know, like if we do this one, it's gonna be okay. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull my last card because I'd like to see how they intertwine. There we go. Hero card. 7 of Wands. Okay, guys. And it's odd. I know we're talking about money here. And what I'm seeing here is when it applies to money, is I can't tell you if you're going to win that judgment or not, if you're going to win that final challenge. I know you're going to try like hell. That's what I see. I see the Epic Hero card in the 7 of Wands here. What I'm talking about here too is these specifically. All right. Those two are what we're going to do, and that's a battle. Okay, so what I'm seeing is you coming through confusion to get to a battle. All right, and really that's going to be your own self-worth, guys. You're going to know better than I am. I know that you're seeking. If you're listening to me right now, I know that you're seeking and you're trying to figure it out. So I would suggest, what's the worst going to happen? All right, we're talking about money here. Money's not the end of the world. Money's replaceable. Okay, I say that you go and you at least get that chance. You show up to the big show. You show up to judgment, you know, and you're going to be a hero when you do. Does that mean you'll win? There's such a thing as a tragic hero, guys. I'm so sorry to tell you. All right. But that is the world we live in. Wish there was more clarification here. All right. Last one, guys. Last spread. We are looking at creativity. We're looking at wands. Okay. What wands has to do with is creative endeavors. It's not going to be really money related. I mean, all creative endeavors have the potential to end up in money. But that's not going to be why you're doing it. Okay. Family, friendship, all that stuff shows up when we're talking about wands. Art is another one. If you got something that you want to do, not for money, just because, but you want to improve the world or you want to improve the environment around you, that's what we're talking about with wands. All right. Again, all of these readings are for the solstice, so they're gonna last all the way through till spring. It's a seasonal reading right here. Okay. All right, guys. One more shuffle here. First card out. Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So sorry. Queen of Swords. I'm assuming that's representing you. That's an intellectual person who has a lot of sway. Okay. It can be male or female, but an intellectual person who has a lot of sway. Really smart. And that doesn't mean book learning. I mean, it could. It certainly can. But don't limit yourself to that. All right. If you're not a big book learner or whatever, if you're more of a street smart person, kind of understanding your way around things, yeah, that's you. So I really think that first communication card out in your creative endeavors and in your passionate endeavors is really you right now. The thing with a queen, or a thing with all face wand or all face sword cards, I'm sorry, is that they are a little bit cold and attached. Okay. Might want to warm up a little bit, especially if we're on a passionate pursuit. All right. Let's see the second card. Second card of the handle. This is the thing we know, the thing we control, the tools we already got in the bag. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So it's going to be one of two ways. Anytime I see two communication cards side by side but like that, and I'm not in a personal reading, I can't tell who's who. Okay. So it's possible that, just like I said before, you're that queen. It's also possible that you are that Page of Pentacles. Okay, Page of Pentacles is somebody who has a young perspective on earthly matters, specifically money, but doesn't have to be, especially in this type of reading. Okay, you're going to have to learn who you are in this. Okay, you could be both. It could be a fight. It could be a fight inside of your mind. Are you going to be that cool, calm, reserved queen? Or are you going to be that little bit childish, earthly, kind of give me, I want a sucker, type of person? Okay. Definitely could be. Could be an internal dilemma. You could be one and you could be looking for messages from the other, if that makes sense. All right. We're going to look at the first cobblestone for creative pursuits. Oh, Lord. Jailbreak. And there it is. We've got 8 pens. All right, guys. It means learning a new skill. It's pretty simple in my book. You're going to want to learn something new. And I think that at this point, education is probably going to be part of the thing that you like about this new passionate pursuit. Okay, whether that's art, whether that's learning, being friendly with a new person, even learning that, the acquisition of knowledge about this thing that you're wanting to do, I think is going to be a thing that you like doing. It's also going to be a challenge. Everything's a challenge, but I think that it's going to be, enjoying it. Like the kid who really enjoys learning in school and goes to school because he wants to go to school and not because there's free lunch, All right, guys. Number 2, clarify that a little bit with cobblestone. Number 2, 4 pens. A lot of pentacles on the journey here, guys. That is stability. Okay, so your earthly stability could be money. Also, just means being a good wherewithal person. I'm seeing a lot of down to earthness here, which is good. And again, learning that skill might bring you some stability and success. Okay, so if this creative endeavor that you're looking at, this passionate pursuit, has to do with learning something new or learning about a new person, I'm certainly seeing that that's a good idea at this point. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and pull that third card. Third cobblestone, major arcana, death. Good old number 13. Okay, so a lot of folks tell you that death is, how do I want to put this? I don't like to scare folks. Okay. A lot of tarot readers will flat out say death doesn't mean death. Okay. It never means physical death. Sometimes it does, guys. I just want to let you know that. What death means overall is this idea of something coming to an end. That could be a life. All right, but it doesn't have to be. And in this specific spread that I'm looking at, it's basically telling me that if you go down this path of pursuing this thing that you want, this creative thing, this fiery, passionate thing, something else is going to end. Sacrifice. You're going to have to burn something to get something, if that makes sense. All right. And I think that's what that death card is looking at. Also change, just metamorphosis. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the handle real quick. We have this idea of the Queen of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, and the idea of if that's housed within you, if that's the same person and kind of two sides of the brain acting it out, one of those is going to have to die. Okay. And then the other one's going to have to go on this journey alone. If that makes any sense. Okay, guys. All right, guys. We're going to look at the outcome. Look at if you even want to step out on this path at all. Okay. How's the path look? I don't think it looks too bleak. I mean, death is a part of life. We want old things to die to make room for new things. Some things are just there to be a placeholder for the next thing. Okay. All right, guys. Outcome number 1, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is the good old anxiety card. All right. Sleepless nights. So I'm seeing that there's going to be a fair amount of stress. If you choose to go on this pursuit, you're going to have some sleepless nights. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull the last card because that's going to kind of make or break this for me. I'm not sure what you guys want to do. Like I said, it's always up to you. Last one here. Jesus. Woo! Poverty. Sleepless nights and poverty, guys. 5 pens. It better be a good pursuit, okay? I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not, because some things are worth sacrificing for. I am seeing a complete change of where you are, which is this duality of this Queen of Swords energy and this Pens energy that's a page. If we're wanting to get rid of one of those things, and it's really really important to you, go on this journey and do it. But I'm telling you, this is not going to be a money making pursuit. It's probably going to cost you money, and there's going to be anxiety. Okay, there's going to be a lot of worry. Okay. Damn. Wish I had a little bit better news than that for the old passionate pursuit wand section of the situation. But guys, my thing is I read how I read what I see. I never sugarcoat. Maybe I do a little bit, but I want you to get the message. Okay, I want you to be able to use it. Best thing about these spreads, all of the 4 that I just talked about, you don't have to take them. It's one key. You can find another key to another door and be just fine. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Kind of the idea here is I'm going to go ahead and leave this up on this channel here. I have another channel called Greyscale Tarot, where I kind of edit things down and put them up. So go ahead and jump over there as well. I'll link all that up and do all that good type of stuff. Happy winter. Holidays are coming up. Everybody be safe. Have fun. Yeah, I'll see you again. Thanks so much. I literally wasn't expecting anyone in here. Damon and Poonam, thank you so much for coming in, guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to hang out for just a few more seconds. If you'd like to say anything, go ahead. If not, you guys have a good one, okay? Thank you so much. I'm Lee from Greyscale Tarot. We'll see you later. Bye.